around Govardhan Hill. And there's this place called Gati. So this is the pastime where the gopis are carrying pots of milk on their heads and they're passing through this sort of gully area. And Krishna sees this and he thinks, this is an opportunity for me to have some pastimes with the gopis. And so he says, hey, Krishna says, hey, do you not know I'm a tax collector? The gopis say, what? What do you mean? What is this? And Krishna says, yes, I am collecting tax. So Krishna then proceeds to negotiate with the gopis. He says, for each pot of butter, this much tax. For each gopi itself, there's this much of tax. And eventually this tax amount just escalates to some astronomical amount. And Purnamasi comes in and she sort of de-escalates the situation, if you could put it that way. And that was the tax collection pastime that occurred at Gati. But actually, our spiritual masters, they don't come to us and they demand tax. They don't say to us, hey, you need to pay us a tax. But actually, we have a debt that we owe to our spiritual masters and our spiritual master. And that debt is priceless. It's actually a debt that we cannot repay because the spiritual master undertakes to deliver us from this material existence, take us back to Krishna. So Vyasa Puja is a day on which we take the opportunity to offer some gratitude to our spiritual master. And gratitude is a very foundational principle in the practice of Krishna consciousness. So I'd like to call upon Her Grace Mother Lalita Kund, who will read to us what the meaning of Vyasa Puja is. Hare Krishna.
Sorry, just one sec.
Actually, Mother Lalita Kund is one of Guru Maharaj's first female disciples. She's actually a very senior Vaishnava amongst us.
Yeah, I did give you. Hourly here, no?
Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prestaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prestaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Iti Namine. Hare Krishna. Understanding the meaning of Vyasa Puja begins with the understanding of the well-known verse that Srila Prabhupada chose to begin his introduction to the Bhagavad Gita as it is. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkest of ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. That torchlight of knowledge with which Srila Prabhupada acknowledged his spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, had enlightened him with, and which Srila Prabhupada in turn enlightened his disciple, is the same transcendental knowledge Narada Muni imparted to his disciple, Srila Vyasadeva, who in turn bestowed it upon his disciples. Vyasadeva is a literary incarnation of Lord Krishna and the original Guru, or spiritual master, of all who follow the Vedic principles and those who are forgetful of the real position as eternal servants of Lord Krishna can take advantage of such literature to become free from the blazing fire of material existence. The spiritual master is always well acquainted with the Vedas and have properly grasped the essence to explain for the good of all living beings who are suffering from the pangs of material anxieties. This material existence is like a blazing, all-devouring fire which can only be extinguished by the mercy of Lord Krishna. The spiritual master is the mercy representative of Krishna, and therefore the person burning in the flames of material misery can receive the rains of mercy of the Lord through the transparent medium of a self-realized soul. The spiritual master can penetrate into the heart of a suffering person and inject the transcendental knowledge which will extinguish the burning flames of material misery. Worship of a spiritual master on his appearance day calls for great jubilation. Why appearance day and not birthday? This is because a bona fide spiritual master is a pure devotee of the Lord, and he does not suffer birth and death like us ordinary human beings. An ordinary living being or entity is born according to their karmic reactions, but a spiritual master appears by the order of Guru and Krishna. By the activities of one saintly person, hundreds and thousands of living entities are benefiting, even though the spiritual master is living externally and appears like an ordinary living entity, but internally he is eternally on the spiritual realm. Such a personality is God's gift to the world. By following the example of the spiritual master and by serving him selflessly, we learn to develop pure love for Lord Krishna, which helps us overcome material attractions and become spiritually enlightened. The students and disciples make more spiritual advancement serving the fully surrendered devotee of God than in any other way. So, it may externally appear that the spiritual master is accepting all glorification on his Vyasa Puja, but actually he is giving an opportunity for the students and disciples to make advancement by pure example, as the honor offered is transferred to his spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, going right up in the cyclic succession to Sri Vyasadeva, who is the original Guru. Thus, the Vyasa Puja celebration is transcendentally purifying for everyone. The devotees relish to hear the pure devotee being properly glorified. Because of this, everyone increases their attachment for Guru Maharaj, and thus the Supreme Lord is pleased. So today, we celebrate and offer a formal offering to our dearest Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj, on his appearance day, because he is the genuine representative of Srila Prabhupada, who is a genuine representative of his spiritual master, going right up to Srila Vyasadeva. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way we can attain pure devotional service. I bow down to the lotus feet, or to his lotus feet, with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of our dear Lord Krishna. His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj ki Jai. Your servant,
Thank you, Madam Secretary. I think you really put it into perspective in such succinct and precise but very accurate and beautiful words, just how important the worship of the spiritual master is. So thank you. The river Ganges is transcendentally pure because it originates from the causal ocean. In Srimad Bhagavatam 5.7.1, it is described, quote, having washed the lotus feet of the Lord, which are covered with reddish powder, the water of the Ganges acquired a very beautiful pink color. Every living being can immediately purify his mind of material contamination by touching the transcendental water of the Ganges, yet its waters remain ever pure. Unquote. Mother Ganga appeared at Govardhan by Sri Krishna's mercy, and so we have Manasi Ganga. The Lord manifests the river Ganges at Govardhan by means of his mind, so that he could bathe in her pure waters. The next part of our program is the foot bathing ceremony of Srila Gurudev. My prayer for us all is that we're able to meditate on Mother Ganga and request her mercy, as well as that of Srila Prabhupada, to purify our hearts and minds as we perform this offering to our dear most Srila Gurudev. I'd like to call upon His Grace Govardhan Prabhu, His Grace Damodar Prabhu, His Grace Mukunda Prabhu, and His Grace Shamsundar Prabhu to perform the foot bathing ceremony.
Can you take this thing salad out and just place it on the table?
From the ocean of mercy, just as a cloud pours water on a forest fire to extinguish it, so the spiritual master delivers a materially afflicted world by extinguishing the blazing fire of material existence. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master who is an ocean of auspicious qualities.
Can you kind of zoom in to get...
The spiritual master is always engaged in the temple worship of Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, and he also engages his disciples in such worship. They dress with ease and beautiful clothes and ornaments, clean their temple, and perform other similar worship of the Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master.
Krishna sees that the devotees are satisfied by entering Bhagavan Prasad, he is satisfied. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master.
Shri Radhika Nagayora Para
The spiritual master aspires to relish these at every moment. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual because he is an expert in assisting the gopis, who at different times make different spiritual arrangements for the perfection of Radha and Krishna's conjugal loving affairs within the glories of Vrindavan. I offer my most humble obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master.
Krishna
Krishna, dear devotees. We're now going to have Miraj read his offering to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. So this is my Vyasa Puja offering to Srila Prabhupada from last year, 2023. My dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you, the Savior of the world and of me. Time passes by. It seems like not long ago that I moved into the temple in London at Sevenberry Place, near the British Museum, and not far from Oxford Street, the main street. Actually, it was 50 years ago, on January the 7th, last year. You saved me from a fate worse than death, locked into a way of life full of degradation and unhappiness. I didn't know which way to turn, and all the ways I tried turning were dead ends, full of suffering and confusion. I was frustrated with materialistic life, and as far as I was concerned, I was now retired, albeit at the early age of 21 years. But it just didn't seem worth it to persevere on in working life. So I was trying to find an alternative path, but it was so elusive. Within about 2 weeks of moving into the temple, I felt my life had become revolutionized. My anxieties dissolved, and I felt a sense of positiveness I had not known before. As you said, Srila Prabhupada, in your Vyasa Puja offering to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati in 1935, message of service thou hast brought, a healthful life as Chaitanya wrought. Unknown to all, it's full of grace. That's your gift, your divine grace. Where would I be if you had not entered my life, Srila Prabhupada? I hate to think, but there's no doubt it would be far worse than where I am now. Where would the world be if you had not come? Actually, the world is in a disastrous condition, and it just shows what can go wrong if people do not follow your instructions. But even so, if you had not come, it would be far worse than it is. So now, I have to try to follow you and make your mission my mission in life. People can respond when Krishna consciousness is presented to them, and many have. We just have to keep on giving it to them and praying for the potency to become worthy instruments in your hands. By your mercy, so much in my life has changed in these 50 years. But much more has to change. I pray at your divine lotus feet to help me remain in your service until this body drops. Your lowly servant, Bhakti Chaitanya Swami. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Gurudev ki Jai.
Hare Krishna. We are going to be doing Guru Puja next. Guru Puja. So Srila Prabhupada introduced Guru Puja to ISKCON to emphasize the importance of the spiritual master in the lives of his disciples and followers. He wanted to establish a daily practice of expressing gratitude and devotion to the Guru, recognizing the Guru's essential role in guiding devotees on their spiritual journey. By instituting Guru Puja, Srila Prabhupada reinforced the tradition of honoring the Guru as a representative of Krishna, helping devotees maintain a personal connection with the spiritual lineage and cultivate humility, devotion, and dedication in their spiritual practices. So now, when we do Guru Puja, we are going to have both Prabhus and Matajis offering flower petals to Srila Gurudev. There will be trays of flowers handed to both Prabhus and Matajis in the front. So please also have your offerings ready, whether it's garlands or dakshin. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So everyone rise for Guru Puja. Jaya Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Guru Deva Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Guru Deva
Namaha